Yeah, the leaders there are such fanatics.
Just go and sleep on it.
So that didn't work.
You look wired, man. I mean, super intense. Have you been racking up some of Doc's downers? Come on, what's your story?
You want to know my story?
Yeah, I do. Come on, you can pop me one of the Duck stims to keep me awake while you yabber.
Here, buy some yourself.
I knew you were one of the good ones. And about your story, you can tell it to me later, yeah? Let's save that special moment. You're going to want to know about the game. It's the best way in Tavar to make profit, though we'll have to wait until my brother gets here.
What's your brother got to do with it?
He brings me luck. I never play without him around.
Is this game how you earn a living?
Some of it, but you've got to have your place here in the fort. I'm a runner. You know, I take messages or things from one place to another, make sure they get there safe. It's a risky life, but that also brings opportunities. Who knows which runner will make it through alive and which won't? Well, if you can guess, you can bet on it with me. You see, I run a book on which runners will do a job and which will make it through alive, among other things. The bosses gamble with our lives, so why shouldn't we earn off it?
I have to
Excellent.
go.
I heard he
someone
was
walks out
sleeping
without
around.
covering their bill
No
again,
surprise
I'll
he
take
got
it from your
himself in
pay.
trouble.
Or I'll send you to Mad Bob to have the equivalent cut out of you. You
leaving
know
now.
we can't afford shortfalls right now. I am so sick of having to deal with this sort of thing. Be
I
straight
have
with me
things
and
to
you'll
do.
get the same back.
It's better to lose a good friend than your sense of humor.
That has to happen sooner or later.
What you say is who you are.
Just go and sleep on it.
They are nothing but trouble.
What can I get you?
Is there a problem?
No problem. If you're here for a drink or chems, speak to me. If you're here on business, talk to Chloe.
What do you have to offer?
Everything that clouds your judgment. Alcohol, chems, name your poison.
Show me what you have to offer.
No problem.
What the fuck are you looking at? Buy a drink, get a life, or get the fuck out of here. All right?
Any advice on how I should get a life?
Don't take a job in this bar. Don't listen to anything anyone in this fucking town has to say. And don't waste the time of the few good, honest, hard-working people you can find here. Any more advice, you can pay for by buying a drink.
What is this place?
This is the place of dreams, the place of love, laughter, and infinite possibility. If you want to forget all your troubles and live the life your days in the desert have earned, then this is the place to do it. Just make sure you hand over your shards, or Mad Bob will be taking your hands. Clear?
Mad Bob works for you?
Mad Bob doesn't work for anyone but himself, but he likes coming here. So, he doesn't like anyone making trouble in his favorite place. And just a word to help you keep your head on your neck. Bob doesn't like to be called Mad Bob.
Why have the outlaws stayed here in this desert?
You think we're the only ones trying to take things? Elves, clerics, berserkers, they all take what they want. What is there to steal in Tavar? Sand and ruins and wreckage. So, here we get to be free.
Teach me something.
All right.
I am going, all right?
William sent me.
What do you want? You're not here to collect the Duke's tribute, are you?
Good guess. That's exactly what I'm here for.
It was no guess. It's years of practice. Let's see if you can do the same. Guess what I'm thinking. Is it A, no chance, B, not a chance in hell, or C, there's really not a chance in hell? Damn it. If you're really set on collecting something, then go and see Rat. He owes me, so you can get my payments from him.
Are you serious?
Do I look like I'm joking? I've told William 1,000 times. I can't pay. So, if you can't get payment from Rat, you won't get it from me because I just don't have it.
Goods are the whole heart of trade. What's the
Luck
world without
only
trade?
comes to those who help themselves.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Do you have a second?
Do we know each other?
No, and that's exactly why I want to talk to you. I need someone with independent interests. You're not involved with any of the mob here, are you? So I'm thinking that you might be the right person.
The right person for what?
Well, I've got to tell you, I think my days of being stuck in this rat hole might soon be over. I mean, why would anyone want to be here if it wasn't for profit? So, let me ask you, are you interested in earning a few shards?
Sounds like a con.
You think? And does that mean you wouldn't be interested in a few thousand shards?
There's no way you have that much illicit.
Don't be so hasty there. You listen to me, and I'll tell you how close those shards are to being in your reach. I know, it sounds too good to be true, but listen, and then you can decide, yeah? Right, yeah, of course. The thing is, I recently returned from an expedition out into the wastelands. I was looking around in a few ruins for the usual kind of stuff, you know, just the usual. And I came across some knowledge from the old world. And this knowledge, it is so dangerous, it can turn entire regions to desert, or provide them with all the energy they could ever dream of. For real.
Sounds like bullshit to me.
Don't you get it? This is old world stuff. Back when there were countries and space travel, they could do practically anything back then. But fair enough. If you don't want to believe me, you'll miss out.
What was it you wanted to talk to me about?
Are you going to waste my time, or do you really want to know?
Sure, then I'll just go.
No, that's okay. If you really want to listen, then maybe you're all right. I mean, once you hear what I have to say, well... As you've probably figured out, I've got a lead, but I've not got the thing I need. We need. I mean, I had it right in my hand. But then this asshole partner of mine took it. Stuck a gun in my face and took it. Idiot didn't even know what he had in his hand.
So, we find him. We find this thing. Is that it?
Oh, you don't need to worry about him. I followed his tracks. One well-aimed shot at the back of his head and... problem taken care of. Only the shot startled some creatures. Damn things popped up out of nowhere and went straight for the body. There was no way I could get to it.
So why didn't you kill them?
I was out of ammo. That was my last shot. But you got everything you need to get in there and loot the body. You bring back what you find on him, and I'll get you enough elixir so you're set for life.
How much elixir are we talking about?
Thousands. Maybe tens of thousands of shards. No joke. I have the connections to make this happen.
Why are you trusting me with this?
Is there a reason I shouldn't? Are you the sort that would run off with the loot?
Well, I still wouldn't be worse off, would I? I would have what I want, and you, well...
Without my connections, you'd have jack shit. Because I only know of one buyer who can make this work, and he, or she, is only gonna trade with me. So, you'd be stuck with something you couldn't sell. You see, this story only has something for both of us if we trust one another.
Do you often shoot people in the back of the head?
You think I enjoy doing that? Especially as we've done a few jobs together. But he killed himself when he stole from me. I mean, what did he expect? That I'd just let him steal from me? That I'd roll over and take this?
I'll get this thing for you.
Of course. Now we're partners. There is a large cliff north of the fort that forms the natural border to Abessa. You should find his remains there, near a few nests. But be careful. Those creatures are still gonna be up there.
Hey, you. Do you have a few shards for me?
How can we trust you not to squander it?
Squander? Now there's a word that sits in judgment. It hurts to be judged. Please make recompense for the injury your friend has done me and loan a fellow a few shards.
Why should I give you shards?
Because sometimes friendships can be bought. And in Tafar, you need friends to help you up, to stay alive. Doubly so in times like these because, oh, times are a-changin', and when the rats leave this sinking ship, this rat will plug the holes and take the whole damn boat, and then you'll really want this rat as your friend. So how about those shards now, then?
Okay, take this.
Thanks, friend. I won't forget this. Rats never forget, and this rat will take you with him to the stars.
Very good. You don't look like you should need to beg.
I'm not begging, I'm requesting. But yes, you're right, I'm not looking myself. Even this armor isn't mine. A good friend gave it to me. Friends, favors, they're what makes Magalan go round. You get enough of them, they can even make Magalan dance. Be sure that the rat will not forget your small donation.
What goods have you got?
All right.
Chloe says you owe her Elexit.
And she sent you to collect them?
Yes.
Well, my friend, I have some good and some bad news. Which do you want first?
The bad news.
Ah, you are someone who takes what life throws at them, then hopes for a rainbow around the corner. Aren't you, my friend? Let me guess, when you eat, you always save your favorite until last. Am I right? Okay then, the bad news. I don't have any shards. Except for what you gave me, and those shards aren't enough to cover Chloe's tab.
So, what's the good news?
The good news is that I do know where you can get the shards. You see, the rat has a plan. The plan, on the other hand, is part of the bad news, my friend.
How so?
So this is how I see it. Chloe runs the entertainment district, so there's no way she's not pulling in a lot of Lexit, right? So her being broke doesn't make sense. Unless someone's got hooks into her. So I did some digging, and it seems she's run up a real debt with the Duke. Now, the Duke doesn't normally do debts. He's more the, you owe me, pay now or die kind of guy. But it seems he's cutting her some slack, as long as the debt's kept quiet. You with me so far?
How does this help us?
Okay. So this is just the background. You see, I did some more digging, and the thing is, Chloe isn't broke. She might not have Elexit, but she's got her a stash, a treasure trove of gems and jewelry, stuff she keeps as an emergency fund.
And you want to rob her?
Rob is such an ugly word. What I want is to redistribute her hidden wealth to everyone's advantage. I know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who will pay a handsome sum for the treasure trove Chloe's hidden in her cellar. So you see, as luck would have it for you, me, and her, the rat has already started working on a plan to untangle this whole mess. You see, I have the key to her hidden stash. So we just need to get in, get the stash, get out, sell everything, and suddenly you, me, Chloe, and the Duke, we all end up happy. Simple, huh?
I'm not going to steal from Chloe.
Well, my friend, it's not about want. I don't want to steal from my good friend and respected lady either. But I don't know another way to get you the shards she needs. Listen, you'll be helping her. Sure, she loses one way, but she will also get the shards she needs to get out of trouble. We can make this happen, you and I. I can keep Chloe talking while you get the job done. She won't notice a thing.
Give me the key. I will get Chloe's stash.
Good decision, my friend. Here, but be careful you don't get caught. We will pay her debts with her own valuables.
And at the same time, I will be free of my debt.
Can you go over the plan again?
I keep Chloe busy. You get into the cellar under the bar. The stuff we're after is in a trunk somewhere down there. You get in, you get out, the rat takes care of the rest. Are you ready?
Sure.
Then let's get going. I'll distract Chloe so you get a straight, clear run to the cellar, right? Me turning up, well, we have a chemistry, me and her. I only have to walk into her room and she's instantly pissed at me. But that does mean you won't have long before her being mildly annoyed moves to me being thrown out. So be stealthy and be quick. If you miss that opportunity, well, then you'll have to figure out how to do this yourself, okay?
Very good.
Sand, thieves, and corpses. That's Tavar.
Yeah, the leaders there are such
What do you want?
fanatics.
What do you want, Rat?
Hey.
Well, if you're sure about that, then okay.
They only care about shards. You know that.
That is it.
There he is. That guy's trying to steal your stuff.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? You think you can steal from me? Give that here. You can get out too, Rat. What the fuck do you think you're doing down here?
Rat double-crossed me. I'll kill that pig.
This is my place. I decide what happens here, as you're gonna find out. You're brave enough to steal. Are you brave enough to fight?
You want to fight me?
What did you expect? A kiss on the cheek and a giggle at your roguish behavior? This is Tavar. That's not how we do things.
That was well done.
Hey, you don't have to believe everything
So,
I say.
you survived. Learn the lesson. I'll count that as us being square. But don't try pulling that sort of shit again, okay?
The same day in, day out. I have things to do.
I don't have the shard, so that's not gonna happen.
Do you really think that?
Wait. Before you do anything hasty. Yeah, I told Chloe you wanted to rob her, and you have every reason to hate me. I mean, we're friends, and I did that. But there is an explanation, okay?
I don't gain anything from killing you, however tempting that might be.
Right, exactly. Zero benefit. I'd forget that idea entirely. Just let me explain, friend. I didn't give you up for nothing. It was advantageous for both of us that I told her.
What benefit was there for me? You screwed me over.
Hey, whoa, no. Hold your horses, okay? I have Chloe's trust again. Well, I mean, she doesn't completely hate me anymore, which is beneficial. Chloe's treasure trove would never have covered her debt to the Duke. And if you can't pay him, the Duke owns you. I mean, technically, the Duke owns everyone in the fort, but you don't want to owe him too. So, what we need to do is work out where Chloe's Elexit is going and why. Then we can help her, you and me. The old rat doesn't do things by halves.
Don't ever do anything behind my back again.
I won't, my friend. That's my point. We're all in this together. The rat always has a plan. But to get the best plan, I need to know the facts. I will work on Chloe. Come back in 1 or 2 days. You'll find me in Chloe's bar. I should know more by then. Trust in the rat, my friend.
So,
Hey, I'm not that.
Excellent.
that makes you the patient, right? I can make it happen. Those dreams will come true.
My dreams?
You're here to trade. I'm here to make dreams come true. Everything you need. Drinks, cams, that special kick. The doc can make it for you. The doc can make it come true.
You take that stuff, you'll end up as fried as him.
Why do they call you Doc?
Isn't that obvious?
No.
I am the best chemsmith here. Tell me what you need. Tell me what you want to feel, and I will make it happen for a price.
You've sampled too many of your own chems.
Oh, I don't do chems. The doc is a chemsmith, an artist, a businessman. I'm not a consumer.
Only an idiot would believe that.
I'm telling the truth. Cross my heart. But I understand your confusion. Once upon a time, the old doc was normal. Then, I had a sort of accident. When the outlaws wanted me to experiment with chems, let's just say there was a mix-up of the doses. I've not messed with concentrated chems since. Or taken it pure. Or on my birthday. Not that I've needed to. I mean, that was a high to last a lifetime. Literally.
What do you have to offer?
Nothing at the moment. Not a sizzling second of release. I've been robbed.
What was stolen?
Well, everything. My entire stock. Gone. Just gone. Everything gone. But you could help me. If you want to buy something, we'll have to find the thief.
Who robbed you?
No idea. I was only gone for a little while, taking care of something. Now, the old doc has to make enough stuff again before he can start delivering again.
Do you have any leads?
Go to the girls in the entertainment district. The girls know everything. And Cindy is the best one to talk to out of all of them. She's got less attitude than the others. She'll even talk to me. Talk to her. She might know something about who's trying to deal my chems.
Well, he might be half crazed, but his advice makes sense.
I don't recognize your face. Are you with Bloody Baxter or Logan the Duke?
Who is Logan?
You don't know who Logan is? Logan's the Duke. You didn't think the Duke's name was just the Duke, did you?
Who is Baxter?
You really aren't from around here, are you? Baxter the Bloody. He founded the camp here. They say he killed over a dozen jackals with his bare hands, pulled their innards out through their throats, and yet a man as brave as that turned and ran.
Ran from what?
From the Duke. Logan kicked Baxter out of the fort and took over. And then the Duke sent jackals out after him. So, they say. But you will have to decide how much of that is true.
I'm not with anyone.
Really? No one? Well, as you're new here, then you should try and get the full picture. Don't take people's word for anything until you've got the facts, yeah? Life under Bloody Baxter's rule matched his name. It was bloody. The Duke with nasties helping him with planning. Well, they've changed things here. So, what do you want?
Tell me about Baxter.
Why do you want to know? He's gone. No one knows where he is. There's some who say that Baxter is everywhere and nowhere, that he has spies, eyes and ears everywhere. Others say that he was shot in the back of the head and is buried out there in the sands. Whatever the truth, no one's heard from him since Nasty took the fort and the Duke took control. Take my advice and stop asking questions. The Duke won't like it, and if Baxter is still alive, it's not like he's doing anything to defend his own name, is it? Let him fade into the past.
Tell me more about the Duke.
Logan took the fort and he took charge. He's smart and strong enough to have risen to the top. And it runs in the family. That sister of his is smart too. And tough enough to get the men to follow her. That should tell you everything you need to know. A real leader. But if you're an outsider, I have a job for a free agent. Are you up for earning yourself a reward?
Tell me the details and I'll decide.
It's got some risk attached to it. Can you handle that? Are you ready for a tricky task? Okay, so, details. The Duke has a weapons cache. I say cache, but I mean a stockpile. Arms trading is one of his businesses. That makes us competitors. Normally that's fine. There's room for us both. Only right now I've got a bulk deal going through. But only if I can get some grenades to complete the list of things he wants.
I thought you said not to cross the Duke.
If you don't want to get the grenades, you don't have to. I won't force you. You know my offer? You can make your choice.
Let's do some business. Are you ready to trade? About these grenades you want.
So, are you going to get them for me?
Yes, I'll get them.
Good decision. So, bring me 3 crates, and then you can pick out a reward. You got that?
Sure, I'll get them.
Get me a drink, and something to eat. And not just beans. Get me something decent. Well, what are you waiting for? Go get it.
Get it yourself.
Are you on chems, or just dumb? Do as I say, or I'll shove your head so far up your ass you'll be kissing your own tonsils. Give me a drink. Give me some food. Get them for me now. Doing that would be a good move on your part. You'll want me to owe you a favor when all my plans come together.
What plans?
What plans? What do you think, I'm stupid? You think I'm gonna tell you that? The Duke might be in charge now, but he won't be running things forever. Someday, someone is gonna take his place. And when they do, you'll want them to be a friend of yours.
Is that so?
Defeating Baxter doesn't make him immortal. The Duke might have the fort now, but remember, no one thought Baxter could be overthrown, and where is Baxter now?
So you want to replace the Duke?
Look at me and tell me I wouldn't make a better leader. And once I rule, Nasty will be at my side as my war leader, working closely with each other. Very closely. And we could use someone like you. Or are you all talk? Come on, get the drink, take the deal. The future is waiting for you. You should start listening to people in the know, or you're gonna get left behind.
What do you do here?
I'm Big Jim. Big Jim. I own the arena here. People shitting their pants when they hear they have to face me. And that means people won't cross the Duke if it risks them ending up in the arena with me. And the Duke knows the arena will earn him shards because people want to see me.
What makes you think you can take over from the Duke?
Focus, discipline, and power. I'm focused on my goals, disciplined in my focus, and I focus on my goals. And my goal is power. And my secret weapon? I'm a people person. Unlike the Duke, people love me. They can see I'm a winner. They know I have enough followers to sweep the other factions from Magaland. Believe in the Big Jim plan and feel the power inside you. And for early adopters, I'm offering a stack of grenades as a special gift, if I can get someone to make them.
Get one of your guys to make your grenades.
Them? All I can trust them to make is a crater.
Teach me something.
Yeah.
About the arena. What are the rules?
You'll find out when you get in there. You choose a challenger and you meet them in the arena. Then you fight. You win, you take the money. You lose, you take the injuries and you take them like a man.
So you fight alone?
1 against 1. You fight alone, you fall alone.
Who can I challenge?
Me, if you got the balls. Then there's Ike and Gunn. You might find a few others, if you think you got what it takes.
So I can challenge you?
Not until you've proved yourself by fighting Ike and Gunn. And you'll need to be working for the Duke while he's in charge. Only outlaws get to fight me.
I'll wait here. Let's go on.
Ah, look who we have here. A new face come to Tavar looking to make his fortune. You looking for a challenge? I'm surprised a drifter like you made it here. But now you're here. Welcome. I hope you bring yourself and the rest of us good profits.
How can I earn a few shards here?
Ah, you want some advice? Well, advice is investment, so how much you want to invest in my advice?
That depends on what I'll get back.
Oh, I know you're thinking price, but you should be thinking return. You should be thinking profit. But if you're too scared, well, winners understand risk. So, if you don't want to be a winner, walk away.
Now that is a proper investment.
We can really do something with this. It's good to find a serious investor. Someone who understands what this is really about. Have you challenged Ike in the arena yet?
No.
Then there's an investment opportunity. Whoa, wait for it. That's not the advice you paid for, that comes now. You see, Ike is through, gone, career over. And that's because he's hooked on anything you can think of. So before you fight him, get him drunk. Just convince him to take a shot or two. You should get an easy fight and an easy win. Just don't let him overdo it with the booze or the stims. Dead men don't pay.
So what other advice have you got?
What would you think about getting rich at the expense of someone else?
I want shards in my pocket.
Then I have some great advice for you. You see, I know a few people who've run up debts. They owe the fort favors. They have to do those, or they have to pay.
How does this help me?
Because I have the IOUs signed, sealed, promised, and ready for collection. You show the IOU to each of them. Say they've passed the payment deadline, and they'll have to pay up, no argument. Or if you don't want the hassle of talking to the little man, you can sell the IOUs to a dealer for a few shards. Well, since you made a proper investment, I've got some premium advice. Rumor has it that Elmar has a stash of ELEX stored somewhere. Now, I haven't got a location for it yet, but what I do have is the code to get you in when you find it. Here's a note with the code. 1337 will get you in. Those numbers are worth a fortune, so guard them close.
Are you this friendly with every newcomer?
Friendly is business, and business is me. I mean, look at me.
Who would have thought a humble man like me would make it all the way to the rank of enforcer?
And what does it mean to be an enforcer?
It's a step ahead, a step above. You get the respect, you get to give the orders, you get the connections to get the money. And not just from the people on the streets, from the Duke too. And you get the armor and the shards too. If you want respect, if you want a name, you get it in the arena.
What the fuck do you want?
Power, shards, and an easy life. How about you?
Already got them. They're overrated. I really don't like small talk, so tell me what you want or leave me the fuck alone.
Who the fuck are you?
You really want to know who I am? You really want to know? Tough shit.
I was hoping at least one person in the fort knows what's going on. Are you that person?
Maybe. Listen, I meet a dickhead a day who tries lines on me. So unless you've got some real business, or unless my brother the Duke sent you, take the talk to someone else.
Sure. Okay.
Come back when you've got business. Don't hassle me with anything trivial. We don't want to fall out.
Very,
Piss off.
very good.
Hey! Stay right there.
Is there a problem?
That's what we're going to find out. You've got 5 seconds to start talking about the ELEX you've brought with you. If you're not worth something, you're not worth anything here. So tell me, do you want to own or be owned? Little Liam here is almost burned out. He needs replacing.
Is this a come-on, or are you trying to work out how much Elexit I've got?
If you had ELEX, you wouldn't be asking questions. You'd be telling people what you're worth. The cage is off limits without my special permission. Time for you to move on. If you're looking for entertainment, try the entertainment district. It's in the name.
What's the cage for?
Asshole storage. Anyone who messes with the Duke ends up in there. If they're lucky. Bow to the Duke. Hear the Duke. Don't fuck with the Duke. That's our outlaw version of the Berserker's laws.
Have you thought of setting that to music?
You should ask the Duke. He's famous for his sense of humor.
Do you take many prisoners?
Only where there's a profit. Sometimes to serve as an example to others. But a slit throat and a shallow grave does that better. Frank over there is a cleric. He's serving as an example, and he's proving useful sometimes. He has a brain the Duke wants to pick.
How did Frank get here?
The cleric sent some of Kalan's little soldiers over the border. They soon learned the Duke is more powerful than Kalan. His friends ran. We took this one prisoner.
So, who's more powerful, you or Kalan?
Ha! He prays to me. This cleric knows that. He knows he needs to give up his secrets. It's me, not Kalan, who decides the pain he feels and whether he gets to live, or if I'll kill him for doing something stupid like trying to escape. He and Liam, they know me well. Oh, yeah, and if this cleric wants to get you involved in anything, don't listen.
He promised a set of shards to Bat, and that dipshit of a runner believed him. Bat lasted 3 days in the cage. Weakling.
You really messed up there.
You're a prisoner here?
Only in body. My mind and spirit are free. I won't waste words on an unbeliever. Kalan will punish you all.
How were you captured?
What does that matter? Unless you were sent here by my legate.
I wasn't sent.
Then my words would be wasted on you. I have no reason to tell you anything. Don't think I'll give you their coordinates or tell you anything else about my brothers in Kalan. So, leave me.
Too easy.
Well, trust you just get Tavar to pick that monolith to live in.
Profit or problems? Which are you bringing me?
How can I make you a profit?
Doesn't matter where the shards come from, it's whose pocket they end up in that counts. If you want to make your way in Tavar, you need to start with profit. Only that and loyalty count.
Then you need my help.
I need your help. Well, that's a new one.
Do you want my help?
I'll give you 30 seconds. Tell me what you want.
It must be difficult keeping a city like this together.
Do you see any real problems out there? Do you see any more indiscipline than there is in the other factions? Everyone here is free. Everyone here has decided to be here. Liberty, profit, survival of the fittest. Those are the laws of the wasteland. Those are the laws of Tavar. And everyone in Tavar knows that I am the only one who can guarantee them.
What about the other factions?
What about them? The Berserkers and their pilgrim. They don't even know where their leader has gone. He's hiding in the mountains while they grub around in the dirt. They know nothing about profit. Well, and we don't even have to talk about those elves. They're just completely crazy.
And the clerics?
Who talk of technology but worship superstition? While we grow day by day, they are dying in their stronghold. Soon we will pick the bones of the Horde. After the elves they gave birth to come home to destroy them. Tavar is growing while all the other factions fight amongst themselves, and that is down to me.
If you want profit, give me a job.
A job? All right. Find Conrad. You'll find him in the rocket silo. Tell him I want the job finished. And then, you do whatever he needs doing. If he doesn't finish his job soon, I'll kill him. And then, I'll kill you. Oh, and to be clear, you might be disposable, but Conrad isn't. Make sure he is kept alive until the job is done. If he dies, you die. There's your job. Now get the fuck out of here and get it done.
I'm disposable.
More disposable by the minute if you keep standing there talking.
Right.
No questions. Get the job finished.
I think we've learned what we're going to learn for now.
Quick on the uptake, this one, ain't he? You should keep him.
How can I join the Outlaws?
You can get the job done that I've given you. Get your fucking ass out there and get it fucking done. crimes did you commit to end up here, hmm?
What makes you think I committed a crime?
Everyone here did. They were forced here, or they came because they didn't have anywhere else to go. Either way, we're prisoners. Which one are you?
Neither. I'm no prisoner.
Yeah, everyone thinks that at the start. So if you're not a prisoner, what do you want from me, Conrad, the Creator?
What are you doing down here?
I am working on the infernal machine. I am building the end of the world. The comet's gonna have nothing on what the Duke's got me putting together.
You're building a bomb.
A bomb?
A bomb is explosives. Bang.
This won't blow up a few mutants. This will evaporate a whole damn city. This is Big Bang.
The Duke wants to destroy a whole city.
Who knows? Depends how big we build it. But from my calculations, it will destroy a city at least. But who cares exactly what goes up? This is a thing of beauty. Beauty!
Which city does the Duke want to destroy?
Pick one. The King of the Desert has a lot of enemies.
Zakor, Abessa, Idan. Do you think any of them is going to mess with the Duke once they know he can evaporate their asses?
Huh. Whoever owns this would only need to do it to one city and then no one would mess with him again. But I am only an emissary, an artist working to create the Duke's vision. Have you spoken to him yet, the Duke?
Yes, I've spoken to him.
Well, then you know what I'm talking about, right? Ah, he is a visionary.
How is the bomb coming along?
Big Bang, the Comet's daughter, the Firebringer. She's almost done. Almost. Almost. I just need a few more things, and she will fly. I get those, and she'll be ready to change the world.
How did you get here?
Captured. Set free. It's hard to remember now. I was in the wrong place at the right time. No, or the right place at the wrong time. But on duty in Ignadon when outlaws crashed into us. Should have died. Would have died. But the Duke wanted a pet. Hooked me up on chems and told me his plan. And she is a thing of beauty.
Why haven't you escaped?
What? Have you seen that desert? Have you tried kicking chems? Without protection and completely alone, I wouldn't survive 24 hours out there.
Do you know the captive cleric, Frank?
No. Or maybe I just forgot. I don't recognize him from England. Why are you asking me?
I want to find his old unit.
Okay, let's do this and do it quickly. I can guess where they're located. I'll transmit the coordinates to your adjutor. Just don't tell me what you're going to do with this information. It is better that you keep it to yourself. Under no circumstances do I want to know what your motives are or what you're doing. Okay?
The Duke sent me to help you.
What? Ah, I said we're all prisoners here together. All together. Well, if you're here to help, I need some components. If Big Bang is going to bang, she needs a few things.
All right. What do you need?
So, first and foremost, I need an inverse phase conductor. And a proprietary Edwards condenser, of course, yeah. And if you get those, then you'll need to get me a concentric cross-armatured coil, too.
Anything else?
Definitely, but let's get to the most important stuff first. It will be good for both of us if you hurry. The Duke is starting to get impatient. He wanted Big Bang ready to go last month. And she's not ready to go yet. Not yet.
Do you think you will ever finish that thing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, we're not inventing anything here. This is recreating. They used to have these things before the comet. You wait till you see her in action. None of us were here when the comet hit, and she's the closest you're gonna get to that.
Where can I find the components you need?
You think I've been out in the desert? How should I know? Finding them is down to you.
Here. Will these shards help your memory?
Okay. Okay. Let me think. Some of these components are specialists, but the others are just out there. Find some pre-comet tech and you should find the things we need. You can spot them in the desert, because of those, insectoid things. They drink the oil or something. Look for a cloud of those things and you'll find the machines.
That was well done.
What do you want from me? I hate you outlaws to death. First you take me prisoner, then you hold me captive, then you let me sit here going stale. You're wasting my talents.
I'm not an outlaw.
Outlaws, berserkers, albs, you're all the same. Ignorant, valueless, non-believers and heretics who have not seen the light of Kalan. I don't expect wisdom just because you aren't an outlaw.
If you don't want to be here, why don't you just escape?
Because those bastards wired me. You must know that.
What do you mean, wired you?
If I go further than 100 meters from the fort, boom! An explosive implant will kill me. But knowing the junk technology here, this thing will probably just blow up on its own, even if I don't try and leave the fort. My only hope is that the outlaws will let me go at some point.
I see.
You know, General, one favor for another. We gave them the base. Now we must wait on the research findings. We will see what their technology can do for our military.
Долговая расписка Хэнка. Нелегальная торговля металлом. Проступок. Торговля металлоломом и другими предметами с третьими лицами без разрешения мусорного барона. Штраф 200 осколков семейству герцога в течение месяца. В. Подскриптум. Если штраф не будет уплачен, герцог не станет защищать тебя от барона. Так что или осколки, или конечности. Долговая расписка Синди. Запрещенная кража. Проступок, воровство осколков у спящих клиентов. Штраф 90 осколков семейству герцога в течение месяца. Если штраф будет не уплачен, плата будет взыскана натурой. В. Долговая расписка Айка. Проступок. Не уплатив, использовал препод дока и потратил их все. Штраф 100 осколков семейству герцога. В. Под скрипом. Если ты, свинья, еще раз залезешь в голову в мою кровать, то живым из нее уже не вылезешь.
this one.
The AI module on this drone is damaged, but it could come in useful. I have the AI module.
It is functional, right?
Maybe. You'll have to check it.
What do you mean? Did you damage it?
The drone attacked me. I had to fight it.
Really? When I saw it, it was just lying there. Oh well, no harm done. Well, not if the module is all right.
It's damaged. Have a look.
Yeah, that's hardly pristine merchandise. Still, maybe Elmar can save it.
I'll take the module to Elmar.
Okay, here. Take it to him and see what he can do to fix it. Tell him I'll have to owe him a favor. I'm out of shards. If you have to pay him, I'll have to owe you, okay? Honestly, you'll get it back when I'm not broke.
Almost broke is not broke.
Oh, shit. I really have almost nothing. Yeah, right, okay. It's worth the investment. Here, take the rest of what I have. If he wants more than that, then you'll have to cover it. And I'll pay you back. I will be good for it.
I need this AI module repaired. Can you do that?
That? Yes, I can do that. But you'll have to pay me. Maybe then one day I can buy my freedom.
Here, take your shards.
Thank you. With these as a start, maybe one day I will see Igniton again. There. One functioning AI module. Have fun with it.
If that's the way you feel, then ask around and see who needs help.
So what do we do with the repaired AI module?
Well, we'll need a functioning drone. If only we knew where to find one that was intact and hadn't been destroyed. We can get a new one from the clerics. You know, one of our cleric prisoners told me they're making a U-5 prototype over there in the Horde. It's got enhanced intelligence, or something. That'd be perfect for what we needed to do.
You want me to steal this prototype?
Of course, let's do this thing. You see, a normal fighting drone won't be good enough. We need one with more intelligence. I mean, it's gonna be replacing me, so it's gonna have to be smart, right?
I'll get you the drone prototype from the clerics.
Right, good. You shouldn't have any trouble getting the drone out of there. You know clerics. They'll be too busy worshipping and stuff. They probably won't even notice you're there.
Welcome to the entertainment district. Name your pleasure, name your desire, and here, you can make it happen. So, tell me, what do you desire?
Desire?
What do you dream of when you're out there in the desert all alone? Whatever it is, you can have it here. I can help you make those dreams come true. So, let me take those shards and give you your desires. But you know where to find me before you go back out into that big, lonely desert again. It's hard to find what makes you happy. And when you do, you should hold on to it. Make it real, even for a short time before you lose it forever.
Sounds like you're the one who lost something. Are you all right?
Of course. Yes, look, honestly, I'm fine. I just want you to tell me what you want. I can make it worth your while. Really, think about it. We can make an arrangement.
It sounds like you're trying to pay me.
Well, I'm just saying we can come to an arrangement. You can pay, or maybe you can help me in return. You help me, I can help you. Do you understand?
What help do you need?
If I tell you, I'm trusting you with my life, but someone I know, Liam, he's in trouble. Iron Madison has got her claws into him. I mean, she owns him. She treats him like he's her slave.
Why do you care?
Because I care, okay? He has to get away from her. He has to get free.
What do you mean she owns me?
Madison was the Duke's favorite for a while. It's over now, but she can still call on him. She might have made herself the Duke's plaything, but she likes to own people herself. Now, she's picked Liam, and if he refuses her anything, well, her last two playthings are dead, put it that way.
How can I help?
You'll help? For real? I mean, you have to know there's only one way to help. Iron Madison has to die. Otherwise, she'll come after him. After you, after me. There's no other way to end this but to kill her.
I'll help you. You don't need to pay me.
You'll help me just like that? What's the catch? Nobody does anything for free around here.
I'm not nobody.
I know, and you'll be saving Liam's life. You'll be helping the whole fort. It won't be easy to kill her. And I should warn you that killing her openly risks the Duke coming after all of us. You'll have to find a way to get rid of her discreetly.
How do you suggest I kill her?
Well, everyone knows she loves to start fights. If you provoke her, she'll take the bait for sure. And if she attacks you, not even the Duke will blame you for defending yourself. And if you just went and attacked her, he'd be forced to act. But if you get her to attack you, well, I think he'd be glad to be rid of her. She's trouble for him.
You must hear a lot of things.
Pillow talk, you mean? Yes, I get to hear all sorts. Tell me, what do you want to know? Don't expect to get the information for free.
I need some information.
And I need shards. So let's make a deal.
Doc's chems were stolen. Have you heard anything about them?
Stolen chems? No, I don't think anyone's been talking about them.
Are you sure?
Yeah, but I've heard of some good quality chems coming from somewhere else. Maybe that's someone selling the Doc stuff.
Tell me what you know.
It's a guy called Scrappy. He normally deals in small-scale salvage, but suddenly, he's selling top-grade chems to some of my customers.
Where can I find Scrappy?
He hangs out below the fort, in a canyon where all the rubbish gets thrown.
Right. I'm looking for anything that might make me some exit.
Well, I have heard something. A guy I know has had a row with his wife. He's been coming to the entertainment district too often. She started threatening revenge, so he's hidden his shards from her. He knows I don't leave the fort, so he lets slip where he put them. I'll give you the coordinates.
Thanks.
We both need the shards. He certainly doesn't.
I have an IOU here with your name on it.
I know. I just haven't earned enough recently. I will pay it as soon as I have the shards. Trust me, okay? I know what happens to people who don't settle their debts here in Tavar. I don't suppose... Will you help me pay off my debt?
I will pay your debt.
Thank you. That note has weighed heavy on me. It's not easy to make a living in this fort.
Take the note.
Thanks. Maybe one day I'll clear all my debts.
If even half of that is true.
If only we knew if these rumors were true.
Don't take it personally.
Why would he do that?
Yeah, it needs to be totally reworked. If you can get the spares.
Hey, can you spare something to eat? A can, something, anything?
Here.
Yeah, thanks. We gotta help each other out here. Do you need my help?
How do you survive out here?
On the gifts from the lords above. They throw out all sorts from the fort, enough to live on. Sometimes food. Sometimes things I can trade with Ryder. He buys things so I can get food. He's a hunter, so sometimes he gives me something he's caught. He's due back soon. Would you check if he has anything for me? I'll get you the shards to pay for it, somehow.
Who is Ryder?
I said, he's a hunter. I trade with him, mostly old chems for meat. Sometimes other garbage he can sell for cash. He hunts out to the south somewhere. I don't know where. I don't go out there anymore.
And if I take your message to Ryder, what will you give me?
Well, I don't have a lot. No shards, anyway. I could trade you some scrap I found. Would that work for you?
I'll find Ryder for you.
Thanks. Traveling out in the desert is getting harder for me. Can you take this payment to him and bring me the meat? I'd really appreciate that.
Cindy gave you up. She knows you're stealing from the fort.
Of course I steal from the fort. It's full of thieves. Everyone is stealing from everyone else. Where's the harm in that?
The theft of Doc's chems. That's landed Doc in trouble.
Ah, well, sometimes you find treasure amongst the garbage, sometimes you don't. So, sometimes you have to find other ways to get by. I mean, would you want an old man to live on just garbage?
How often do you steal from the fort?
Not that often. I'm not suicidal. Just when I'm desperate. I just want to stay alive. And I only take the scraps from around the edges.
You should give Doc his chems back.
Why?
I'll pay you for the chems.
Well, so be it. Here you go. That'll keep me alive sometime longer.
Very good.
Your chems.
The Doc thanks you. Here, take this as a little gift. The old Doc can sell you more when you want them, when you need them, if you get the taste.
Don't you want to know who had your chems?
I am always being robbed. They steal and they rob. If I were to do something every time, then I wouldn't have any more customers anymore. What's important now is that you can buy something from me, and so can anyone else. As much as you want, whenever you want.
I need healing.
No problem. You should be better now.
What do you have to offer?
I have only the best chems made from the purest ELEX.
I have the crates of grenades you want.
Excellent. Give them to me. What do you want as your reward? Do you want a share of these grenades? Or is it ELEX you want? And now this deal is going through, I can afford to give you a discount on trade. So, what will it be?
Just pay me.
Okay. Here, take these shards. Pleasure doing business with you.
You bought me the goods. I mean, that's why you're talking to me, right? You have the goods. Where are the goods?
What goods?
Want? Goods! Goods! What the hell is what I want? How am I supposed to trade without goods?
You're a traitor.
I was, because you know what a trader needs? Goods!
We should at least find out his terms.
Yes, finally sense. Let's talk terms.
You don't have any goods.
No, it was a total fuck-up. The caravan that was bringing them went straight through Ripper country in the middle of breeding season. Guess how that good idea went. The men are dead, but the goods are sitting out there just waiting to be picked up. Unless some outlaw's taken them back to the fort already. Oh, fuck it. This was supposed to be my payday. But if you help me, it still could be. And in return, I can get you into the Hort. How about that?
How can you help me get into the Hort?
With a trading permit. That would open the door. Xander would let you in for sure. So, what do you think? Will you help me?
Where can I find these goods?
Head northwest, then follow the road west from there, and you'll find them for sure.
I'll find your goods.
Yeah, that's it. Finally, a break. Right.